Good afternoon, everyone. I guess I'm starting a few seconds early today, but we will review what I'm going to be talking about today. It's about an article that was in the Catholic newspaper, CRUX, and we uh, has found, I found that interesting. It's probably one of the most comprehensive articles I've found that I believe that they've summarized what's going on in the Congo. They talk about a lot of health issues, uh, so we'll get to some of those, and then we're going to talk about 6 months after. I just realized while I was reading something from my church, and they had mentioned that we had not met together. My church is not meeting in person. We had not met in over 6 months. And I thought, wow, how time flies. So I want to talk a little bit about that today. And so let's go ahead and get started. My name is Woody Collins. I'm with Congo Helping Hands. And this is another edition of Talking About Congo. So, the big issues that's going on in the Congo now, they have Ebola outbreak in Western Congo. They just finished up with an Ebola outbreak in Eastern Congo. They had a measles epidemic last year. They got the plague going on. And also, they have COVID, just like everybody else has. So, with all those multitude of things going on, how is the Congo doing and how are they uh, surviving with that? Well, in this article, which I've found very interesting, they laid out some of those things and uh, that I had not seen before, but I had thought of it, and it's uh, it's 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 a burden on the country. Congo is a poor country, uh, even though it's rich in minerals, but we don't want to go into, well, the minerals are not being used for the people. Also, the health system is poorly resourced. It's organized, I think, in a good way, but it's poorly resourced, meaning to say that a lot of the health clinics don't have the necessary things that they need, like supplies, water, and also they don't have the diagnostic uh, equipment to diagnose some of these new diseases and things that's going on now. So the health system is really stressed. And what they also brought up is that with the limited amount of people in the country that can support from an epidemiologist standpoint, they are few and they're being stretched. Meaning to say, with each one of these, especially with Ebola and COVID, you need to do tracing, contact tracing, trying to locate the infection, talking to people, uh, running people down. So that is a difficult thing when you don't have enough trained people. Back, I think it was late August, they trained some more people in Kinshasa to go out and do that kind of stuff. But uh, you know, that's a that's a personnel and human problem resources that they just don't have to be able to fight two deadly diseases, both Ebola and COVID-19. It requires a lot of people, and both of those require people to be able to go out and interview people to try to determine the source of them. And then in the case uh, e- uh, of Ebola, is to vaccinate the people who have been infected, and also, you know, in the COVID, you would isolate those people and see how they are responding uh, are being affected by it. So that was one of the things that it was also said, and that's what it brought about. They say human resources, financial and material is insufficient, and health system is under great stress. And I totally agree with that. And but it's the first time that I see that somebody has really taken a look at it and laid that out, because I think a lot of people uh, had not thought of it, and you have to look at the total context of what's going on there. But I think they're doing a great job. Uh, they were doing a great job with the COVID pandemic, and so we hope that that's uh, continues on, and they be able to keep that under control, under wraps. They have went up to 10,578 cases now, so they went up by 23 cases since yesterday. Uh, so they're up you know, but they still have only 271 deaths. So it seems to be that they are really controlling it. But with this additional threat by Ebola, it may become really difficult, especially as in the article talked about. One of the places is Bandaka, which is a transportation hub for both river traffic and for airlines flying into the province. If it gets out of there and goes down to Kinshasa, it will really be difficult. You'll be fighting two major deadly diseases in Kinshasa. So we hope that they continue to take care of everything, but with those situations of not having the people, not having facilities, and also just the financial resources that require, they need to uh, really look at that. Now, finally, the article mentions conflict, and that's what the problem what they had over in the east. They had a conflict going on. So, luckily, in the over in western part, where in Bandaka, they don't have a conflict going on. So, they should be able to hopefully get everything under control a lot faster than they did, where it took about 18 months or more to get it under control over in eastern Congo. So, if anybody else read that note, drop me a line and let me know what you uh, thought about it. I put it out on Facebook, uh, the article, and just wanted everybody, because it gives you a really good picture of what Congo is facing. So take a look at that, and if you need the link to the article, just let me know and I can get that to you. But the article is well written, and it was based on an interview that they had with some of the government officials and everything. So let's move on to the next subject, and it was just kind of came as a complete shock to me. During these times, it's hard to think about what day of the week it is, for me at least, because my day is just getting up, maybe get on the internet to check what's going on, and working from home. And so it's not really something that a routine that's easily you can get into what day it is. But beyond that, I did not realize that it's been 6 months of this being at home, not working, being staying out of the public as much as possible. And I just was really surprised that it's been 6 months since this happened, that we really took the COVID-19 pandemic uh, seriously. I mean, but prior to the middle of March, we was we had that it was conspiracies and whatever, and it was going to go away soon as summer came around, and now summer has come, and for a lot of people, we're looking at winter coming up. We having fall weather here. Trees are beginning to turn colors, and it's still here. And they're still talking about second waves of the pandemic hitting certain states and areas and stuff. As a matter of fact, in my county, we still have not went to the new normal yet. We're still one step away from the new normal. So it's still here, and it, it just sneaked up on me that we were still. It's been 6 months. It doesn't seem like it, but I'm sure for a lot of people who are working, don't have a job, uh, are living from day to day, could possibly be food insecure, and also for the kids. Uh, it's probably one of those things is they realize that it's been a long time, but it just was a big surprise to me that we've been in this for 6 months already. And so, we're in the second half. So now the closer we go, we're going to be talking about, oh, it's going to be 9 months, 10 months. Oh, the anniversary will be up, so I hope that we have a better handle on things here than we have today. But that is to be contrasted to what's going on in the Congo. The Congo is back to normal, as normal as they can get. They're still taking precautions, but everything is operating. Airlines and all the things that they had put into halt, they are seems to be, and I think the people in Congo are feeling more uh, at ease and more like back to normalcy than we are. So it's almost one of those things is, gee, where should I be at? Should I be here or should I be in Congo? Sounds like in some days I feel like it'd be a lot better if I was in Congo. But when you think about all those constraints that and the problems that they potentially can have because of the lack of people, lack of resources and things like that, you quickly think is, well, uh, it's not that good, but it's they are at least back to normal. So thank you so much for stopping by. Those are the comments that I wanted to have, and I would like for you to drop your questions, comments in the chat box. And if you have any ideas for programs that we can talk about, and also if you would like to participate, I have the capability to bring you on and let you get your 2 cents in, or 4 cents, or even a dime in. So you can come in and drop the dime on what you think about Congo and things like that. But thank you so much, and we will see you tomorrow, another week. And as you see, I'm sitting down. I did this yesterday because it was this is the weekend and we're relaxing, and I said, oh, I'm gonna take the 2 days off and just kind of do something different and relax a little bit. So thank you, and we will talk with you later. Take care and be blessed.